The NDA extension is most frequently encountered as a Nero BackItUp drive archive or a legacy Amiga no data archive. This format functions as either a compressed backup of your PC's system files or a specialized stub file used in early computing to mark data locations. I'm Evan Brooks, Certified Support Engineer. Let's see if we're restoring your personal files or working with a vintage file system. I always keep a magic software utility on standby for the toughest NDA files. That's our guaranteed solution if the initial steps don't work. In the modern recovery landscape, the NDA format is a proprietary archive used by Nero BackItUp to store incremental or full system backups. These files are designed to protect your data by packing multiple files and folders into a single high compression container. On the historical side, the extension was used in the Amiga community as a no data archive, which essentially acted as a pointer or a placeholder within specialized compression software to indicate where a file existed without actually containing the data itself. Nero NDA files are governed by a multi-part compression protocol that utilizes cyclical redundancy checks, CRC, to ensure that no bits are lost during the backup process. These archives often contain an internal file allocation table that maps the original directory structure of the source drive. Amiga NDA files follow a metadata-only protocol, where the file header stores the original file name, size, and attributes, but the data payload is zeroed out or diverted to a different physical track on a floppy disk. For direct reading of NDA content, the best choice is Nero Backup developed by Nero AG. The decompression process demands a dedicated application for safety and accuracy. Windows offers limited insight into these files, so interpretation relies on the application that generated them. The quickest way to solve the failure is to test all compatible openers. Right-click the NDA file and hit Open With. Use Nero Backup if installed. If not, choose another program. We must confirm the software handler. If you are still having trouble opening the NDA file, do not worry. Your system failed to open the NDA file. We need to bypass the failure by running these 3 crucial diagnostic steps right now. First, pinpointing the source context. Distinguish these by the era and location of the file. If it is a large file, hundreds of MBs to GBs, found on a modern external hard drive or in a backups folder, it is almost certainly a Nero archive. If it is a tiny file, bytes, found on a legacy floppy disk image or a vintage Amiga emulator, it is a no data archive. You can verify a Nero file by its companion files. They are often accompanied by an .nbi, Nero Backup information file, which acts as the index for the entire backup set. Next, restoration and access. To extract your files from an NDA, you must use Nero BackItUp or the Nero RescueAgent. Standard unzip tools like WinRAR or 7-zip cannot read the proprietary Nero compression. For Amiga files, these are typically accessed through specialized disk utility software, like DMS, Disk Masher System, or LHA in an emulation environment. Note that modern Windows versions cannot open either type of NDA file natively without third-party software installed. Finally, fixing missing spans and header errors. If a Nero restoration fails with an archive not found error, it is often because the NDA is part of a split archive, and one of the numbered volumes is missing from the folder. Ensure all parts are together and named identically except for the sequence number. For vintage archives, if an NDA file reports a CRC mismatch, the data it was pointing to has likely been corrupted on the physical disk. You can sometimes bypass this by using a raw sector reader to ignore the error and pull whatever data remains from the adjacent sectors. When every program rejects your NDA file, it is often a victim of naming overlap where multiple proprietary formats share the same extension. A universal viewer is designed to act as a versatile tool for identifying many formats, providing a reliable way to attempt access when standard programs have failed. When you've still failed to open the NDA file, you've hit a genuine format barrier. Your solution is a dedicated tool like FileMagick, which uses advanced inspection techniques to access files that stump common applications. Download it at filemagic.com. Let me know in the comments if that file is open. Subscribing ensures you never miss another one-click solution. Remember to always back up your original files first.